everyone, it's Lisa, and it is Let's Talk Friday. Let's Talk Friday. Let's Talk Friday. Yeah, so much on my mind today, because this weekend, Sunday the 23rd, is my 34th anniversary, wedding anniversary to Mr. Donnelly. That's right. 34 years, 3 kids later, 3 grown adults later. Yeah, so feeling weepy just at the blessing of it all, right? Yeah, so also, you guys have just been so great. I'm seeing you at different events that we're going to, and you're just so gracious, so gracious. So here, Michelle, even Craig said that we think you are a special subscriber. Yes, thank you, Michelle, and your husband, yes. So, and then we met other people, and you guys are just saying such positive affirmations that you appreciate what we're doing, even appreciating the walk that we're walking, that we are inspiring you. And so what I'm going to talk about today is that nothing that we've set out to do these things on our own. Right, so let's go back a little bit, because this week in our small group church session online, one of the questions that was asked was, what do you think God wants you to do? And then what are you afraid that God will ask you to do? So the question was, what do you think God wants you to do? And then what do you think you are afraid God will ask you to do? So of course there are varying answers, but for me it was, I'm sure it's very simple because of the stage of life I'm in, seasoned woman. That is the thing that I believe God is asking me to do is simply to live well and be His witness. That's all that I think He's asking me to do. There's nothing I'm afraid that He will ask me to do that I don't want to do, because at this stage of life I understand that He's not going to ask me to do anything that He's not prepared me to do already. So that's not something that I have to lay and wake up wondering, He's going to ask me to do something. So nothing. He's not going to ask me to do anything that He's not giving me baby steps toward already. So we can rest assured in that. And so knowing that and thinking about that this week, as well as coming up on our anniversary and this being expats in Panama and just meeting so many new people, and this whole, I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now, and to all of a sudden be in this, to have it at this level where I'm being recognized, and you guys are saying, you're approaching me and Craig, and you're loving on us. It's a lot. It's pleasantly a lot, and it's such a blessing. So thank you, honestly, thank you for that. So I just am feeling, I'm gonna talk about just grateful heart. And again, one of Gary I met last night, he is also a subscriber, he and his wife, and he said just the most amazing things. He says, you guys have taken the flag post or whatever, and you have staked your territory, and the people are watching that and inspired by it and feeling more confident to do that themselves now. And that is ultimately our goal here, so that even if you're not moving to Panama to stake your land or stake your territory, wherever you are, that you are staking your territory wherever you are, whether that be in your home. This is my home, Satan. You've got to get out of it. In your mind, get out of my head, Satan. With an employer, wherever it is that you are staking your territory. And we know that the enemy is, he's trying to keep you from is gaining territory. I tell my kids this all the time. I have conversations with my daughter about this all the time. Whenever you are trying to do something different or get new territory, move in a different direction, that's when the enemy pops up, right? So don't be surprised when that happens. Don't be taken aback that you stop in your tracks when that happens. No, that means to move forward. Move forward all the more. You may have to stop for a while, you may have to get your bearings back again, but that does not mean that you're going to stop, because that is a sign that you are in the right direction. That means you are moving in the right direction. And not only in the right direction, because you can easily say, oh, well, it doesn't really matter to me if I get that promotion, or if I move, or it doesn't matter to me. But remember, it's not about you. Let that sink in. It's not about you. Yeah, because honestly, for you, or for me, I could be in a corner somewhere and be just as happy, right? In a corner, quiet, minding my own business kind of thing. But it's not about me. It's about my children are watching, and so that affects my grandchildren. That affects, I don't have any grandkids yet, but it will affect my descendants. The choices I'm making now, the territory I am conquering now, is going to affect generations to come. Every new degree you get impacts your generations to come, right? Every new fear you conquer affects generations to come. Yes, not only generations to come, but your siblings, your nieces, nephews, your friends. It just affects the space around you as well. So, yeah, so don't be afraid of conquering new territories in your life. I always tell you, you don't have to move to Panama. It's not about your physical location, though it's nice, right? Expat glow, so it is nice. I'm not saying it's not, but most importantly, it's about not being fearful of taking the baby steps necessary to get where God is leading you. So by the time he does ask you to do the big thing, you're like, oh yeah, you're all prepared. You're all ready for that. So yes, that is the word for today. New territory. We're not going to be afraid of new territory. So thank you again, all my subscribers. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you for approaching me and letting me know you're watching, that I'm inspiring you. I'm going to have to do another video of the apartment, because I'm getting a lot of interest in that. So I'm going to also show you like the amenities of where I live as well, because it is beyond just the apartment you live in. The amenities are super nice as well. Because right now I've changed locations because it's so loud outside today that I'm in the lounge in my building area. Yes. All right, until next time, you know what? Be blessed.